are familiar with him or not, but Michael is a certified teacher and has a master's as a practitioner designation in coaching. And he began his education journey as a private tutor, like many of us, right? And a classroom teacher. And with time, he felt that he could better guide students in a one-on-one or that small group setting. And in 2011, he founded his mentor tutoring company, I Am Success Tutoring. And after 8 years with I Am Success Tutoring, he decided to transition from being the owner of a tutoring company to being a full-time business coach, just like myself. And he established Coach for Tutors for private tutors or a tutor company owners that are eager to learn strategies so that they can grow their tutoring businesses. And Michael is also the author of 2 tutoring business ebooks, woo woo, for those that are looking to launch or scale their tutoring business.
I think the biggest thing for leadership when I started the business, a couple things that were really large is, I mean, you really have to focus on what's your vision for your company and what problem are you solving and what are you trying to convey to families. And there is a certain element of leadership there, because parents and guardians are going to be trusting you with their VIP. They want to, or VIP. They want to make sure that you know what you're bringing to the table and that you can do what you can do for them. And that's really important to have the leadership and the confidence to be able to convey that, rather than being more tentative about what you offer and how you do things. So it's really about creating that leadership approach when interacting with the families and having those soft skills when you're working with families right from the start. So as you grow and develop your brand, you really can then begin to take on other tutors and begin to do those things. And that's where leadership then goes to that next level.
It does. So let's talk about those soft skills when it comes to leadership. What soft skills do you feel are necessary for an online tutor to have to run an effective business?
Yeah, so that's a really good question, Joanne. So in terms of when you're starting, or if it's just yourself, if you're a solo operation, the soft skills really it revolves around not just how to motivate students and how to talk with parents, but also it's making sure that you have plans in place for policy, supervision, student progress. You make sure that you recognize not just what the clients are wanting, but also what your own value and worth are as well when you're going into the online sphere as well. And leadership also, when you're a solo operation, is making sure that you're pre-planning, you're proactive, you have a pre-plan, you know what you need to do. And for soft skills, you're able to interact in your marketing, in your sales, in all those different areas. You can speak the language of your families. Mm-hmm. When you start hiring people, that's where it takes on a bunch of extra roles, where when you're hiring, how do you hire? What's your due diligence going to look like for that? When you have soft skills, what type of leadership cap are you going to wear with your different tutors when you're interacting with them, but also when you're the nexus point between them and the client? How is that going to look?
Right.
The biggest, I think, leadership as a tutor owner that you can have that really can come up are when there's a bit of a fracture in the relationship between a tutor and a client. It's really working on the soft skills of checking in with both parties and seeing how they're doing and what's going on and how can we work together on this, and using a lot of we language. And when you're working with tutors to figure these things out, using a lot of that we language is really important, so that your tutors are not feeling they're being micromanaged or that you're telling them what to do. It's let's facilitate this and let's figure out how we can work together to help you achieve your goal. And if there's professional development that we need to work on, let's work together to help achieve that.
Well, back to that beginning tutor, the one who's getting started. They're starting to put some of those pieces in place for their business. Besides the soft skills, are there any other leadership skills that they need to really start honing in on that will help them be successful?
Yeah, so definitely, I mean, other than the soft skills piece and the communications piece, it's really making sure if you're a leader, you have your vision in place, you have goals of what you want to achieve, you have those in place as well. You have a mission for your company, like what is your mission going to be? What does it look like? What is that, envisioning that and putting that out there? What is that going to be? Making sure that you have those different procedures in place as well as a leader, being proactive and having those procedures in place. And as well, when you're working with a client, making sure that you have the I guess the mutual understanding of what we're doing to help this student achieve best results when working with you. But yeah, the big thing is the vision, goals, mission, and also looking ahead financially as well as a leader and seeing, okay, what can we do financially to build our company? And I find sometimes that sometimes, and I know I struggled with this when I started as well, with new tutors. When you're really excited and you want to get the word out there, you spend so much on all variety of marketing pieces, or you spend on this and do that, but you don't have a succinct plan
Right.
something to really focus on towards your goal. So it's important to have that in place. Set your budget, set what you're going to plan. What are you going to do to get your business where it's going to have to go? What's the vision and mission? And have all those pieces lined up. Obviously open for flexibility, but have a plan in place so that you can really have that foundation so you can really grow. And then when you're taking on other tutors, you can lead.
Yes, absolutely. I